Are you scared of the Goethe A1 speaking exam? Don't worry. Today I'll show you exactly how the speaking test works, step by step. You'll learn how to introduce yourself, how to ask and answer questions with C, and how to make polite requests in Tile 3. And I'll also tell you the biggest mistakes that make students lose points so you can avoid them. Stay with me because after this lesson, you'll be ready to pass your exam with confidence. Dear students, today we are practicing Sprechen, speaking, for the Goethe A1 exam. Many people find this part difficult, but if you know the formula, the questions, and the answers, it becomes easy. Let me explain how the Goethe A1 speaking exam works so you are not surprised. First, note that you will not be alone. The examiner usually tests 4 or 3 people together. The examiner will sit in front of you with another teacher, or only her or him. Sometimes it can be 2 examiners, and sometimes it can be 1. You and another candidate will sit side by side. The examiner speaks to you in simple German, but you must answer only in German, not English. At the beginning, the examiner will greet you and you will respond back. The examiner will say something like this: Guten Tag, herzlich willkommen zur Prüfung Start Deutsch 1. Mein Name ist Catherine Jones. Hallo, diese Prüfung hat 3 Teile. Wir beginnen mit einem Teil. Wir möchten uns kennenlernen. Erzählen Sie uns, wer Sie sind. Wir haben hier ein paar Worte als Hilfe. Ich mache ein Beispiel. Mein Name ist Catherine Jones. Ich bin 42 Jahre alt und komme aus Deutschland. Ich wohne jetzt in München. Ich spreche Deutsch, Englisch und ein bisschen Französisch. Mein Beruf ist Deutschlehrerin. Ich arbeite für das Goethe-Institut und meine Hobbys sind Lesen und Sport. Können Sie sich bitte vorstellen? Let's translate it. This is what the examiner said. Good day. Welcome to the Start Deutsch 1 exam. My name is Catherine Jones. She said hello to you and you guys will say hello back. She continued talking and saying, this exam has 3 parts. We'll start with 1. We'd like to get to know each other. By telling us who you are, we have a few words here to help you. I'll give you an example. My name is Catherine Jones. I'm 42 years old and I come from Germany. I currently live in Munich. I speak German, English, and a little French. I'm a German teacher. I work for the Goethe Institute, and my hobbies are reading and sports. Finish. She will say, wir beginnen jetzt mit der Prüfung. Bitte stellen Sie sich vor, meaning we begin now with the exam. Could you please introduce yourself? Remember, the introduction paper will be at the desk there for you to remember how to say it. The first candidate that is close to them will start. Candidate A speaks first, then candidate B. Before and C, the examiner may ask the candidate A immediately after introducing him or herself to spell either surname, phone numbers, house address, or city where she or he lives. Let's take some examples. Ich heiße Chidi. My name is Chidi. Ich bin 25 Jahre alt. I'm 25 years old. Ich komme aus Nigeria. I come from Nigeria. Ich wohne in Porthart. I live in Port Harcourt. Ich spreche Englisch, Igbo und ein bisschen Deutsch. I speak English, Igbo, and small German language. Ich bin Studentin oder ich arbeite als Arzt. I am a student or I work as a doctor. Mein Hobby ist Musik oder mein Hobbys sind Tanzen und Singen. My hobby is music or my hobbies are dancing and singing. The examiner will say Danke. She may ask you again to spell either your surname, Nachname, or first name, Vorname, or even your phone numbers, maybe city or house address. Each of you has to spell different things, so you have to know all this because you may not know which particular one you will ask to spell. Examples. The examiner will ask, Wie ist Ihr Vorname? You ask, a candidate will reply, Mein Vorname ist Chidi. The examiner will ask you to spell it by saying, Können Sie das buchstabieren? As a candidate, you spell your name by saying Tse, Ha, De, Chidi. The examiner will say, Danke. However, if the examiner is not yet satisfied, he or she will still go ahead and ask you to spell your telephone number. By saying this, meine Telefonnummer is 08036125780. My phone number is 08036125780. Please say your country phone number, don't say this one. This is for an example. And remember the number you fill when you're filling the form and the address. Because whatever you are saying, they are checking your paper information to know if it is correct. Don't lie, because they will catch you. Again, if the examiner is still not yet satisfied, he or she can ask you your house address by saying, Wo wohnst Sie? Where do you live? And you will tell them the city you live. Example, Ich wohne in Port Harcourt. I live in Port Harcourt. Examiner may ask you again, Wie ist Ihre Adresse? What is your address? And you will tell them your address, or they may ask you to spell your city postal code, like 511033. Spell it in German, like you spell the phone number. If you don't know the postal code of your city, you still have time now to find it on Google Map or search. Important, they don't always ask everyone the same thing. For example, they may ask candidate A to spell their first name. They may ask candidate B to spell their family name. They may ask candidate A about phone number and candidate B about address. So you must be ready for different questions. This is where, mastering the German alphabet and numbers are very important. I normally tell my students to try and master the alphabet because it doesn't only help you in spelling, but it helps a lot in pronunciation. Another thing, introducing your name in different methods. It is not only Ich heiße you can use to say your name. Another way is Ich bin Chidi, or mein Name ist Chidi. Each one that fluent your tongue very well used it. It's still the same thing. My name is Chidi, I'm Chidi, am Chidi, all the same. Next, Teil 2. Fragen stellen und antworten, questions and answers. Now in this part, you are met to pick a card and form a question with what you see written inside the cards together with the theme. Don't just ask questions based on the first topic, you will have to form it together with the theme. You will each get a card with a word. Example, Frühstück, Brot, Bier. You are to ask your partner questions based on those cards, which are normal daily activities questions. You must ask your partner one question with that word, and your partner must answer in a full sentence. Then your partner asks you back. Examples from the exam cards. Thema, Essen und Trinken, meaning food and drinking. When you see something like this in your card, you Quanzerkamer. The under is Frühstück, breakfast. You should know that food and drinking is something eatable. You are to ask your partner questions based on the Thema along with the Frühstück. Example, questions. Was essen Sie zum Frühstück? What do you eat for breakfast? That's when you ask your partner. Then your partner will respond to you. Ich esse Buffet. Finish. Remember, C is what you will use for questions because it is not someone you know. Another example is the Thema with another point, Lieblingsessen. Questions. Was ist Ihr Lieblingsessen? What is your favorite food? Answer, mein Lieblingsessen is rice. My favorite food is rice. Another example is the same Thema. Sonntag, Sunday. Was essen Sie am Sonntag? What do you eat on Sunday? Ich esse Reis am Sonntag. I eat rice on Sunday. Another example. Card, Bier. Trinken Sie Bier? Answer, nein, ich trinke kein Bier. No, I don't drink beer. Another example, Fleisch. Essen Sie Fleisch? Do you eat meat? Answer, ja, ich esse gern Fleisch. Yes, I like eating meat. Brot, mögen Sie Brot? Do you eat bread? Answer, ja, ich mag Brot. Yes, I like eating bread. You can pick a card that has Thema einkaufen, means shopping, and the key points is form questions related to both. Example, möchten Sie Käse kaufen? Do you want to buy cheese? Answer, ja, ich will, oder ja, ich möchte Käse kaufen. Yes, I want, or yes, I want to buy cheese. I hope you guys understand it now. Your forming questions will definitely match with the thema, else you wouldn't get the normal mark. It's very important, so take note of that. Mistakes to avoid. Saying only one word, rice. Always full sentence. Mein Lieblingsessen ist Reis. Don't just say rice, rice. You will make the full sentence complete. That's why it is important to always watch these German daily activities. It will help you to know how to form German sentence structure, questions and answers. Next, Teil 3, Bitten und Reagieren, requests and responding. This part is where you make a request using a polite way. You most always use bitte please in this part. It shows respect and politeness. You will ask to pick a card. Inside that card there is an object drawn on it, a picture card with objects. Formula. You are to request that object from your partner or ask for help with that object, politely. Examples. Card, Stift pen. Question. Kann ich bitte einen Stift haben? Can you please help me with a pen? Antwort. Ja, bitte, oder nein, tut mir leid. Yes, please, or no, I'm sorry. Another example. Question. Können Sie mir bitte einen Apfel geben? Ja, bitte. Another example, Wasser. Questions. Kann ich bitte Wasser haben? Ja, bitte. Important notice, There is a special case cross red cards, verbot, forbidden red cross cards. If the picture is something not allowed, like no smoking, you cannot say kann ich haben. You must ask with darf man, which is may one. Example, rauchen smoking, Frage, darf man hier rauchen? Is smoking allowed here? Antwort, nein, hier darf man nicht rauchen. No, smoking is not allowed here. Another example, Musik hören, music radio. Darf man hier Musik hören? Ja, man darf hier Musik hören. Another example, essen, eating. Darf man hier essen? Nein, man darf hier nicht essen. For red cross cards, use darf man. For normal object cards, use kann ich bitte. Können Sie mir bitte speak clearly and loudly. Use simple full sentences. Always add bit when asking. If you forget, don't panic. Use another word. Practice spelling your name, country, city, and numbers. Now you know the exam situation, 2 or 4 candidates plus examiner. How the examiner can ask you to spell name, country, city. How to say numbers and give addresses. How to handle Teil 1, Teil 2, Teil 3 with correct formulas. How to use darf man with forbidden cards. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Hallo Deutsch TV on YouTube and Kellyify61 on TikTok. Comments below on the comment section. Click like bottom, share, and save the video for future reference. See you in the next video. Schreiben. Tschüss.